Hi! We are going to talk about Tutor.com today, which is one of our most useful services if you do homework, if you are in school, or if you're trying to find a job. They will help you with all of these things. This is, of course, our website. You've probably been here before. If you haven't been, I don't know how you ended up on this video, but welcome. Come visit us. So we are going to start, of course, from our website. We're going to go up here to the Resources tab. We're going to say Research a Topic. And we are going to scroll down to the T's because we're looking for Tutor.com. Here it is. We're going to click on Tutor.com Live Homework Help. You always want to go in through our website because that's how Tutor.com knows that you're one of our patrons and that you should be using our account. So you don't want to just type Tutor.com into your web browser. You have to go in through our website. That's an important thing to remember. I'm going to click here, and it's going to ask me for my username and password. If you've never used Tutor.com before, you can then click Create an Account, enter your information, and then create an account. I have used Tutor.com before, so I'm just going to log in. This is Tutor.com's homepage. The best thing about Tutor.com, the most useful thing, is that you can work one-on-one with a tutor. This is a real person, not a robot, we promise. And they will help you with questions you have about your homework, about any school thing, really. So we're going to click Connect Now so that you can see how this works. This is our little window that asks what we need help with. It can be in Spanish or English, which is important to remember. So if I click English here, I can also say Spanish, and then it'll make this page, but also my tutoring, all of that can happen in Spanish. I am going to use English, so we're going to switch that back. And now it's going to ask us for what we need help with. So a topic, it's got all of the things you'd expect, math, science, reading, and then also test prep like SATs, ACTs, AP tests. It will also do job help, and you can see that there. We're just going to do math for now because that's nice and simple. From there, you can also select a subtopic. You need help with math, but then what kind of math? I'm going to say I need help with algebra. I'm going to say I'm in, we'll say I'm in 7th grade, which is definitely totally true. I'm a 7th grader. And you'll notice below it says chat only or then chat with voice. So you can either do just text chat, so you can type to your tutor and your tutor can type back. Or if you select chat with voice, you can talk to them and they can talk back as if you were on a Zoom call or something like that. From there, you can enter a question. I'm going to say that I need help with the quadratic formula, because that seems like a reasonable thing to need help with. If you have like a picture of your homework or something like that, you can also click Attach a File, and you can choose any files that are saved on your computer and that you can add them to your question so that your tutor knows and can look at that too, and they can see it directly just like you can. So if you're working on a paper or you have like a picture of your math homework or anything like that, this can be really helpful. I don't actually have any homework, which means I don't have a file, so I'm just going to hit cancel. So after this, we're going to hit submit, and it's going to connect us with a tutor. Once we get connected with the tutor, I'm just going to let them know that I'm not actually a student and I don't actually need help. That way they aren't too confused. So we are loading in, and I am going to turn on my microphone by clicking this mic icon up in the top, and then I'll say, yes, that's fine, allow it. I'm just going to keep my default microphone and hit publish. Hi, I'm actually a librarian who works for a public library, and I'm just doing a quick tutorial, so I don't actually need help. I'm just showing people around the interface really quickly. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, yes, no problem.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. I will be out of your hair in just a couple of minutes. Thanks.
Glad to help.
This is your tutoring interface. You can have your text chat with your tutor down here where you can type and they can type back to you and talk to you right there. You can also, since I selected chat with voice, I can also turn my mic on and off here and we can just talk to each other again like we were on the phone, and we can chat like that. Whatever is easier for you. This interface you can see and your tutor can also see. So everything you can see, they can see as well. So this is in whiteboard mode at the moment, so you can just write things down or whatever you like. And everything I'm writing, they can also see. You can also type if you click the A, if that's better for you. And they can also see that there. There are other modes for your whiteboard. It doesn't have to be a whiteboard. You can turn it into a word processor. This is something like Word or Google Docs. So if you're writing a paper, again, everything you type, your tutor can see as well, and you can talk about it. It can also be a graphing calculator. And again, everything you see, they can see, and they can help. You can also share your screen. I'm not actually going to do this, but if you click share your screen or share, you can share your screen. So if you have your homework pulled up in a different window, they can see that as well. All of these are great ways to help them help you so that they know exactly what you need help with and they can help you that way. I'm going to say I'm done. I understand the quadratic formula perfectly now. Everything's great. And I'm going to exit out of my tutoring by hitting this end button up here in the corner. It's going to ask me for a survey, which I'm not going to do right now, but my tutor was great and I would say so. We're back just in the general interface. I just want to point out a couple of other things. We do recommend taking a look at just anything because everything on tutor.com is really helpful. But I do want to mention that you can also, if you're writing a paper, you can just drop it off. Tutors will get back to you within 12 hours with feedback about your paper or anything you're working on. They also have test prep, video lessons, job and career resources, and they also, every tutoring session you have is recorded for you. So if a week later you're like, wow, I remember that what my tutor said was super helpful, but I do not remember what it was, you can go back and look. And all of those will be saved to your mytutor.com account. That's all for today. I hope you check out tutor.com. It is a great service and we like it a lot.